All right, guys, let's have some real talk this morning. If your mornings, and I think we both know exactly what I'm hinting at here, aren't what they used to be, you need to lean in and listen close. You're already pouring that crucial first cup of coffee, right? It's your ritual, your fuel. But what if I told you that adding just a few simple, natural ingredients to that exact same cup could fundamentally transform it? Could transform it from a basic wake-up drink into a powerful blood flow optimizing, energy-sustaining elixir that actually supports your vitality all day long? And yes, even those reliable morning situations you might be missing. I'm Dr. Lina, and for the last 12 years as a urologist, I've dedicated my life to helping men just like you, navigate the sometimes frustrating, often confusing world of performance and aging. I've heard the concerns, I've seen the struggle, and I've diagnosed the issues in thousands of men. And what I've learned is this: sometimes the most potent, game-changing solutions aren't hidden behind a prescription pad. They're sitting right there, waiting for you in your kitchen cabinet. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you 5 simple additions you can put in your coffee. These aren't just internet rumors or feel-good fluff. Everything I'm sharing is supported by actual peer-reviewed medical research. And more importantly, these are the exact things that real guys, my patients, have used to successfully reignite their performance, energy, and overall confidence. Before we dive in, do me a favor. You're here because you want real answers, so hit that like button right now. It helps this vital information reach more men who need it. And drop a comment below and tell me, where are you watching from? I love seeing how far this community reaches. Look, I love coffee as much as the next person. It's a cardiovascular kickstart. It wakes up your brain and it gives you that undeniable mental edge. But here's the brutal truth about plain black coffee when you're over 50. It's a spike and crash machine. It gives you a big jolt. Your heart races, your brain lights up, but then, inevitably, you crash. You're reaching for cup number 2 by 10 a.m., battling the dreaded mid-morning fog. Biologically, while caffeine is a temporary vasoconstrictor, it narrows blood vessels slightly before a temporary boost. It's not doing a single thing to address the deeper, age-related issues that truly matter for male performance. Your testosterone is gently but steadily declining. Your blood vessels are getting stiffer and less flexible, a condition called endothelial dysfunction. Your body's natural production of nitric oxide, the absolute master switch for blood flow and healthy circulation, is dropping fast. That quick caffeine hit is like putting a tiny Band-Aid on a gaping underlying wound. It's temporary. It's masking the problem. We need to stop using coffee as a simple alarm clock and start using it as a vehicle to deliver the premium fuel your body now requires. Think about it. Your body after 50 is like a classic high-performance machine. You wouldn't put cheap, regular gasoline in a vintage sports car, would you? It needs the premium stuff. The beautiful thing is, you can transform your coffee routine into a daily, simple act of proactive self-care, using ingredients you can find at any regular grocery store. This is about making your existing habit work smarter, not harder. I want you to understand the gravity of what we're talking about. In my 12 years of urology practice, I've had deep, honest conversations with men from all walks of life. CEOs, truckers, teachers, grandfathers. Every single man I've met agrees. The loss of reliable performance, the dip in energy, the lack of that spark, it takes a profound toll on a man's dignity, his confidence, and his emotional connection to his partner. It's not just a physical problem. It's an emotional and quality of life issue. Many of the pharmaceutical options have side effects, are expensive, and only address the symptom, not the root cause. My mission isn't to replace medication. It's to help you optimize your body's own incredible potential. These 5 coffee additions are rooted in a strategy I call vascular vigor. They target blood flow, hormone support, and cellular health. They empower your body to do what it already knows how to do, just with a little natural boost. So let's turn that coffee cup into your daily power-up. Get ready. We're counting down the 5 essential ingredients that you can literally put in your coffee starting tomorrow. Number 5, the spice rack regulator, cinnamon. Now, I'm not talking about dumping half a jar of that stuff you dust on toast. We're talking about a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon. Not all cinnamon is created equal. The crucial distinction: you must try to find Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes labeled true cinnamon, not the far more common cassia cinnamon from the grocery store. Why? Cassia has high levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be tough on the liver if you're taking it daily. Ceylon is gentle and potent. The biological explanation: blood sugar regulation. Cinnamon is nature's incredible blood sugar regulator. Studies show it can dramatically reduce fasting blood sugar levels. Why is this huge for male performance? High, erratic blood sugar, even if you're not diabetic, is like sandpaper on your arteries. It causes a process called glycation, where sugar literally gums up and destroys those tiny, microscopic blood vessels, the ones smaller than a human hair that are the first and most critical to bring blood flow to the necessary areas. Cinnamon's polyphenols smooth this all out, keeping your sugar levels steady, which means less arterial damage and better, more reliable blood flow where it counts. The emotional effect: steady energy. Plain coffee gives you a jittery spike. Cinnamon slows the absorption of the caffeine just slightly, delivering a much more balanced, sustainable energy throughout the day. Guys tell me they feel less anxious, no jitters, and no reaching for that second desperation cup. It stabilizes your energy, which translates to a more stable, confident demeanor. The practical application: taste and history. It makes your coffee taste like a cozy, sophisticated beverage you'd pay $7 for at a cafe. Cinnamon, often combined with coffee, has been used for centuries in Mexican and Middle Eastern cultures. They figured out the benefits long before we had fancy labs to prove it. Number 4, the natural nitric oxide booster, unsweetened cocoa powder. Forget sugary hot chocolate. We're talking about pure, dark, unsweetened cocoa powder, the kind that's so rich it's almost black. Just 1 teaspoon stirred into your cup. You might be surprised by how much this simple addition does. Why cocoa? It's a flavonoid powerhouse, specifically loaded with compounds called epicatechin and catechin. The biological explanation: master switch. These flavonoids do something absolutely critical. They directly boost your body's production of nitric oxide. I cannot overstate how important this is. Nitric oxide is the master switch for healthy circulation. It's the signaling molecule that tells the smooth muscle tissue in your blood vessels to fully relax and open wide, creating a massive influx of blood. One study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that men who consumed cocoa daily had blood flow improvements comparable to some medications, without the nasty side effects. We're talking a measured 30% improvement in how well the arteries open up. The emotional effect: mood and focus. Cocoa contains natural compounds like anandamide, often called the bliss molecule, the same chemical your body produces when you're in love, and phenylethylamine, a natural mood enhancer. You're not just supporting your body, you're literally helping to get your head in the game. Half of performance is mental, right? The practical application: sugar-free mocha. It turns your standard coffee into a delicious, sugar-free, guilt-free mocha. If you find pure cocoa too bitter, add a tiny splash of a natural non-sugar sweetener like stevia or monk fruit. Remember, don't use the sugary hot chocolate mix. That defeats the entire purpose by spiking your blood sugar. Number 3, the Andean adaptogen, maca powder. This one is a little more exotic, but stick with me. Maca root has been a staple in the high Andes mountains of Peru for thousands of years. They call it nature's vitality booster down there. But it doesn't work like a quick fix at all. It works sustainably. What makes maca unique? It grows at 14,000 feet in extreme conditions, making the root incredibly resilient and nutrient-dense, packed with 19 amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. The biological explanation: hormone support. Maca is an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress and maintain hormonal balance. Crucially, it doesn't add hormones to your body. It helps your body make more of its own naturally. It seems to work on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland, the master controllers of your entire hormone system. A 2009 study found that men taking 2.4 grams, about 1 teaspoon daily for 12 weeks, reported significant improvements in desire and overall vitality. Because it's supporting your body's natural production, the effects build up slowly, sustainably over time, not in a sudden jolt. The emotional effect: the lights are back on. The effect men notice most isn't an immediate physical change. It's a profound feeling of clarity, focus, and renewed motivation. One of my patients, a 54-year-old teacher, told me, Dr. Narita, it was like someone turned the lights back on upstairs. Everything just felt clearer, and I had a desire for life again. That restored sense of self, that feeling of dignity, is priceless. The practical application: flavor and type. Maca adds a slightly nutty, almost butterscotch or malted milk flavor to your coffee. It's definitely unique, but most people get used to it quickly. Pro tip: yellow maca is the mildest and usually best to start with. Black maca is generally considered best for maximum energy and stamina. Start with just half a teaspoon and work your way up over a week. Number 2, the essential hormone builder, coconut oil or MCT oil. I know what you're thinking. Oil in coffee? Yes, and it's a game changer. When you blend just 1 teaspoon of coconut oil into your hot coffee, it creates a creamy, rich drink that keeps you feeling satisfied and energized for hours. The science here is simple and vital. The biological explanation: raw materials. Testosterone is made from cholesterol and fats. If you've spent years on a low-fat diet, you might have been accidentally starving your body of the essential raw materials it needs to manufacture hormones. Coconut oil provides medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs. Unlike other fats, MCTs are quickly processed by the liver and immediately converted into energy. It's like premium jet fuel for your body. One study found that men consuming MCTs had measurably higher testosterone levels than those consuming other fats. It's feeding your body the good fats it needs to produce more of its own precious testosterone. The emotional effect: sustained clarity. This is the secret behind the bulletproof coffee trend. The fat content dramatically slows down the absorption of caffeine. Instead of that chaotic spike and crash, you get a steady, gentle, hours-long release of energy and incredible mental clarity. No 10 a.m. brain fog, no desperate reach for a sugary snack. This sustained energy provides a feeling of control and mental sharpness that directly boosts confidence. The practical application: the texture trick. You have to blend it. Stirring it in will just leave an unappealing oil slick on top. Use a small electric frother, an immersion blender, or just a mason jar that you shake vigorously for 30 seconds. The result is a creamy, latte-like texture that tastes amazing and keeps you full until lunch. Warning: if you have digestive issues, start with half a teaspoon. Your system needs time to adjust to processing that much fat in the morning. Number 1, the rocket fuel for circulation: ginger. The final ingredient, and perhaps the most underrated. Whether you use a thin slice of freshly grated ginger or just a quarter teaspoon of the powdered version, this is rocket fuel for your circulation and testosterone. Gingerols and shogaols, the active compounds in ginger, are powerful anti-inflammatories and potent vasodilators. They open up blood vessels. The biological explanation: the testicular shield. This is the truly fascinating part. Studies suggest ginger can actually increase testosterone levels by protecting your testicles from something called oxidative stress. Think about it. Your testicles are constantly under attack from heat, sitting all day, stress, and normal metabolic byproducts. They need to be a few degrees cooler than the rest of your body to function optimally. Ginger helps protect these critical production centers. A 2012 study showed a remarkable 17.7% increase in testosterone after men took daily ginger supplementation for 3 months. The researchers believe it works by increasing luteinizing hormone, which signals the testicles to produce more testosterone. The emotional effect: a warm kickstart. Ginger doesn't just wake you up, it wakes up your whole system. It adds a warm, spicy, invigorating kick to your coffee. It's like the difference between a gentle alarm clock and a fire alarm. It gets your whole system going without the shock. This feeling of being warmed up and vital translates to physical and mental readiness. The practical application: the warning. A quarter teaspoon of powder is plenty, or a thin slice of fresh ginger. Fair warning: ginger can be intense for some sensitive stomachs, so start small and make sure to take it with food. It can also slightly thin the blood, so if you are on prescribed blood thinners, please talk to your doctor before adding ginger to your daily routine. Okay, Dr. Narita, you're probably thinking, am I supposed to turn my kitchen into a mad scientist lab every morning? That sounds exhausting. Absolutely not. The goal is optimization, not complication. The key to making these habits stick is simplicity and consistency. The Lazy Man Starter Plan, 5-second fix. The starter combo: buy the 3 easiest, longest lasting ingredients: Ceylon cinnamon, unsweetened cocoa powder, and maca powder. The prep. Mix equal parts of all 3 powders in a small jar or container. Keep it right next to your coffee maker or kettle. The execution. Every morning, scoop 1 level teaspoon of this pre-mixed blend directly into your coffee cup before you pour the coffee. Stir. Done. That's it. You get 3 major benefits in a 5-second